Alright, what is up? Alright, what is up everybody? Feed the Shark back here once again, and today we're just going to go over the Poppy rework that was actually just released, or on the PBE. The PBE is patching right now. My PBE is patching. Let me just get rid of this. No, I don't want to install iTunes or update iTunes. Sorry, but if you click here on the update page, I'll actually link it in the description, but if you click here, you can see the splash art. So there's Poppy's update splash art, which I have to admit looks really nice. I love how she looks right now. Kind of in the same theme, of course, as Tristana, because she is a Yordle and she's of similar descent, I guess you can say, because she doesn't really fit the Teemo or like Veigar, description and whatnot. But they're all Yordles at the end of the day. So yeah, that's what she is. So yeah, I got my PvE updating 93%, unavailable right now, so I can't really play it. But yeah, so you can read that. Like I said, I'll link it in the description. Here's our abilities. So this starts off with the passive. Iron Ambassador. Every several seconds, Poppy throws her buckler as a basic attack, gaining range and bonus magic damage. Once thrown, Poppy can pick up her buckler to gain a shield. If an enemy walks over her buckler, they'll temporarily destroy it. If Iron Ambassador kills a target, the buckler returns to Poppy instead of falling to the ground. So we'll see that in action right here. So there's a buckler. You can just pick it up, and you gain a shield, of course, when you do so. And then if you kill something with it, of course, it just returns to you automatically and you get that shield. So that's how that works. So that's her new passive, Iron Ambassador. There's a cute Hammer Shock. Actually, no, this is different. So Poppy smashed the ground, dealing damage and slowing enemies in a small area. I do, however, question whether this is going to be physical or magic damage. But we'll see. It, because the way the ability looks, it kind of looks like it's going to be magic damage. But I'm not going to say anything because I don't really believe Poppy is supposed to be a magic dealer or magic damage dealer. After a moment, the crushed ground erupts, dealing the same amount of damage again. So yeah, part of it could be physical, but part of it could be magic, so it could scale with both. We'll see, though. Hybrid's pretty OP right now, so... So there's that. Deals a little bit of damage in the beginning, and the same amount of damage when the thing actually explodes. So here's her W, Steadfast Presence. Oh, wait, gotta read it out. Poppy gains bonus magic. Okay, so that's pretty much the same, I believe. Maybe I haven't really played Poppy, but you guys let me know if that's the same as before. This part's the same. I know that you activate it, you get movement speed. While Steadfast Presence is active, she creates a magic barrier around her, stopping enemy dashes and dealing magic damage to enemies. So that's that. We'll see how this happens. So you'll see Renekton, the only reason he gets knocked up like that is because he tries to dash. So she has that barrier around her. If anyone tries to dash, like an Azir, Renekton, Lucian, Kali, perhaps with her ultimate, anything like that, they'll just get like knocked up, sort of. Not really knocked up, but I don't know if that count as displacement for, say, a Yasuo ult or something, but we'll see how that ends up faring in PvE gameplay and whatnot. So we'll do this. So E heroic charge. This more or less the same thing as before, so we'll just go over it in video. I don't really want to read it out. You guys can read it out here. Pretty much the same. Not much of a difference. Poppy deals additional, not additional. So you can see if she hits them to the wall, she deals additional damage, and of course stuns them as well. Here's her ultimate. Really different. I'll read it out for you right here. Poppy charges up her hammer for a mighty blow, slowing herself. A mighty blow. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. Slowing herself as she winds up. With the second cast, Poppy unleashes a massive hammer smash, creating a fissure that deals damage and knocks back all enemy champions in a tiny area. An enormous distance towards their base. So the fissure length and knockback distance increase with the channel duration. So the longer you channel this thing before actually recasting the ability, the more effective the knockback will be and whatnot. So we'll see what's going on here. So you can see there, you cast it once and you pick where you want it to go. Right there. So there we go. Darius got knocked back hella far. See you, Darius. This is with 3 people now. There we go. You can see the hammer going out of the ground, knocking them all back. Really like insane ability. I don't know if that's going to be in team fights or whatnot, but it's really going to be interesting to see how that interacts with things just in general around the team fights and whatnot. So that's pretty much it for a rework. There's kind of a image right here that shows stuff in game and whatnot, which is pretty dope. So that's I believe this is just how it looks regularly, and then if you charge it max, it looks like this, and they fly away. can't even actually show how far Tristana goes, but it's definitely a very far place. So with a suite of potent CC, Poppy can combo abilities to win trades and build towards her first major power spike with a compared or completed offensive item. When she can set up her opponent near a wall, it generally means bad times ahead for the unsuspecting victim. Using heroic charge to stun the enemy champion against the terrain, she sets up both hits from Hammer Shock, dealing bursts of damage and leaving them open to additional basic attack harass. Now I wonder if, because Poppy has been built recently more than anything, even though she's not really played, with Sorcerer's Boots, I wonder if that's going to transition with this rework, or if they're gonna like kind of build her differently, because I know she had AP scalings, I believe, as well, which is why he built that, and she does some magic damage. So you guys can read everything here. Like I said, I'll link it in the description. There's a little gif of her in game, which looks really, really cool again. Creeping around a forest crowded with monsters is considerably less frightening when you're wielding a giant mallet. Agreed. So jungle, I guess, creeping around a forest, oh wait. So yeah, so she's viable in either, I guess. I guess they're trying to make her even viable in the jungle. So you can read that all there. There's a splash art, which I want to actually talk about this. Take a little moment to thank Riot for doing this, because this is the first time they've actually done this in a champion update / rework. They've actually, again, gave her the basic splash art. On top of that, they also gave her a redesign to all of her current splash arts for her skins. So here's Noxian, or Noxus Poppy. I think it's Noxus or Noxian. Again, really, really cool looking. And they didn't really have to do that, because this skin's 520. I believe it's Legacy though, but the skin is badass now. Even in game, but especially in the splash art. So yeah, here's an amazing Lollipoppy. I know you guys always had that dank meme of the face of Lollipoppy. It was always just a funny thing. And here you go. Reminisce right there, boys. Reminisce in the old Lollipoppy, because that is no longer a thing. She looks amazing in this splash art. And on top of that, they also added her old face onto this lollipop, whereas the other ones just have normal faces. I don't know if this will get removed, or they'll just be fucking Rido games and keep the meme alive. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with that. So here's her other skin. I think this is Blacksmith Poppy. Again, really cool splash art. Really, really detailed as well on this one. I believe this is Ragdoll Poppy. It's supposed to be a Christmas exclusive skin, so you'll be able to get this in the Snowdown when that comes. Don't quote me on that, but I believe this is a Christmas Snowdown skin. And then here's Battle Regalia Poppy. I didn't even recognize this skin. I was on a Skype call with my friend right after this got announced, and I was like, dude, do you know what skin that is? And he's like, that looks like a Victoria's skin, which it kind of does in that regard. But this is Battle Regalia Poppy, which looks really awesome, I might add. And here is my favorite skin for Poppy. I believe this is Scarlet Hammer Poppy or something like that, something to that effect. Looks really, really, really dope. There's a buckler actually, buckler of hers actually like in something's face, I believe here. So that's really awesome that she's killing something with her hammer. It looks really, really cool. And then back to her base one. So here's her team fighting thing. You can see an image of all of her skins in game, which again, in my opinion, in game, this one's the best looking for like epicness. I love the look of that. But out of like, you know, joking comical skins and whatnot, I think this is my favorite. I'm just gonna give a little personal flair to this video. I'm not gonna just be all facts all day. But yeah, that's what you want. That's what you wanna do, boys. Just get this skin. This skin also, honestly looks dope in game right now. Not right now, but with this rework. So here's Morgana. Synergy works well with Morgana, Kog'Maw, Jarvan, and struggles against Echo, Janna, and Janna and Irelia. And you can read all that. Like I said, again, I'll link it in the description, and then there's just the comments, which are usually cancer. So let's just not read those. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Poppy did get a rework, Keeper of the Hammer. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, drop a like. Let me know what you guys think about this rework. I personally find it really dope. This champion has been needing a rework for a long time, and it's finally come to her. I think next champion that either needs a rework or like a visual update and like whole rehaul is probably Evelynn or Taric. Both champions are really two-dimensional. Evelynn, like Taric more than Evelynn, just because he's just super easy to use, but he's bad in my opinion. Don't get offended, Taric fans. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think about this Poppy rework or a visual update, overhaul, whatever you want to call it. Champion update rather, that's what they're actually calling it. That's what they usually call it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day, and if you want to follow me on all my social media, they'll be dispersed in the description. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on all the new stuff for the most part. and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. I'm going to have a gameplay of this champion as well, of Poppy, either today later on or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next video.